Hi everyone, our lesson is on conjunctions in grammar and this is part 5b. You have to watch part 5a. Again, what's the difference between but and however? This is the question. But is a conjunction, but however is a conjunctive adverb. Both means the two. Both but and however are used to join sentences to show contrast. What is contrast? It means different things. John likes tea, but his sister likes coffee. So but is a coordinating conjunction here, and I use but to show contrast, to show two different things. So John likes tea, his sister likes coffee. Tea and coffee are different, and what John likes is different from what his sister likes. And I use but in the middle of a sentence, and we don't use a comma before but. Why? Because the sentence before but is short, and I use but to join two independent simple sentences. This is the first independent simple sentence, and this is the second independent simple sentence. Students work hard to pass their exams, full stop. However, comma, some students don't like to study. So in this sentence, I'm using however, in the middle of a sentence, number one. I'm using however to join two independent simple sentences. This is the first independent simple sentence, and this is the second independent simple sentence. And I put a full stop after the first independent simple sentence, capital H and comma after however. So however is a conjunctive adverb, but is a coordinating conjunction. Students work hard to pass their exams, semicolon, however, comma, some students don't like to study. So these two sentences, as you can see, have the same meaning, but the structure is different. You can put full stop, capital H, however, comma, or you can put semicolon, however, comma, to join the two independent simple sentences. Of course, when I say this sentence is independent, it means it does not depend in its meaning on another sentence. So an independent sentence means a sentence which does not depend on another sentence in its meaning, of course. Number two, but can join two independent simple sentences, but however can join two or more than two simple or compound sentences, and sometimes however can join two paragraphs. So however is stronger than but can join two sentences, however can join two or more than two sentences, and sometimes however can join paragraphs. Let's look at this example. Let's skip this. Samira studies French, but her brother studies Arabic. So here, but is used to join two independent simple sentences. This car is modern and beautiful, full stop. It is also comfortable and big, full stop. However, it is expensive and bumpy. So here, I have the first independent simple sentence. I have another independent simple sentence, and then I am using however to join two independent simple sentences with one independent simple sentence. This means I'm using however as a conjunctive adverb to join three independent simple sentences. But is informal, while however is formal. This is another difference. But can be used as a preposition to mean except, but I cannot use however like this. So I bought everything but bread. This means I bought everything except for bread. So but here is a preposition. I bought everything except for bread. Number 5. However can be used as an adverb in writing to show a sentence is related to what has already been said. Let's look at the example. This car, as you can see, this car is beautiful and modern. It is, however, too expensive. It is, however, too expensive. So here I'm using however as an adverb, and this, however, shows a sentence is related to what has already been said. I already talked about the car. And then I'm using however, to join two independent simple sentences. And in the first sentence I speak about the car, and then I use however to join the sentences and to continue the meaning. And as you can see here, I put it is, comma, however, comma, too expensive. But how do I read this sentence? Let me show you. This car is beautiful and modern. It is, however, too expensive. So you have to say, however, it is, however, too expensive. Why do you speak like this? You have to show there is, a contrast. There is contrast, or what comes after, however, is different from the first sentence. However can be used as an adverb before an adjective or an adverb or a question. So you can see however is so strong. We can use it to join sentences, to join paragraphs, and it can be used before an adjective, an adverb, or a question. We can use however in many ways. But when we use but, we only use but to join two independent simple sentences. Let's look at the examples. However hard George tries, he will not pass his exam. So I use however, I use an adjective, I use a subject and a verb, and then put a comma because the first simple sentence is finished. And then I use another simple sentence. So try to learn this structure. However plus an adjective plus subject plus a main verb. So here, however before an adjective, as you can see. However much students learn, they should continue to learn more. Much here is an adverb, and I'm using however before much, and then I use a subject, students, and then I use learn as a verb. So these two sentences have the same structure. In this sentence, after however, I use hard, which is an adjective, and in this sentence I use much, which is an adverb. But in the two sentences, I use however as a conjunctive adverb to join two independent simple sentences. Another question, however did you manage to make Yusuf accept your invitation? Here, however means how. I can say, how did you manage to make Yusuf accept your invitation? Or, however did you manage to make Yusuf accept your invitation? So, however means how. But cannot be used at the beginning of a sentence. But, however, can be used at the beginning, middle, or end of a sentence. Let's look at the examples. It is August, however, it is a little bit chilly. So it's August, full stop, capital H, however, comma, and then another simple sentence. It is August, it is, however, a little bit chilly. So it is, comma, however, comma, and then you complete the sentence. It is August, it is a little bit chilly, however. So, of course, you can put a comma here. It's August, it's a little bit chilly, however. So, as you can see, in this sentence, I use however in the middle of a sentence after full stop. In this sentence, I use however in the middle of a sentence, but I put comma before however and comma after it. And here I use however at the end of a sentence. So you need to understand the structure. How? Full stop. however, comma, another sentence. Full stop, subject, verb, comma, however, comma, complete the sentence. One sentence, full stop, another sentence, comma, however, full stop. This is the structure of the sentences. It's like mathematics. You should know what I use before and what I use after. You can watch the video again and again if you want to learn the structure, how we use however in the middle or at the beginning or maybe at the end of the sentence. So this is the explanation. But is a conjunction. However is conjunctive adverb. Of course, conjunctive, it means like a conjunction, but because it joins. But it's different because conjunctive adverb is different from a conjunction, and I explain this in part 5a. But joins two words or two simple sentences. Of course, two independent simple sentences. However, joins two or more than two sentences or two paragraphs. But is a preposition, however, is not a preposition. But we use it in the middle of a sentence. I think we need to go to the next one maybe. Let's put it this way, sorry. But we use it in the middle of a sentence. However, we can use it at the beginning of a sentence, in the middle of a sentence, or at the end of a sentence. But is informal, however is formal. And this is the end of the video. Thank you for listening, and try to do more practice on google.com, and I explain this for you in this sentence. If you type this sentence in www.google.com, interactive exercises on conjunctions, you will see thousands of websites which you can use to do practice on conjunctions. Again, thank you for listening and good luck.